President Trump's legal team is kickstarting a new campaign aimed at uncovering if FBI and DOJ officials may have started the Russia investigation because of their own biases against the president. One America's Salsameda has the details.
Robert Mueller's investigation may be wrapped up, but it appears the White House is starting an investigation of its own. In the days after it was revealed the special counsel found no evidence of obstruction or collusion, the Trump administration continued to suggest the entire Russia investigation was kickstarted by members of the FBI and DOJ who never wanted Donald Trump in the Oval Office to begin with.
The Russia witch hunt was a plan by those who lost the election to try and illegally regain power by framing innocent Americans, many of them. They suffered with an elaborate hoax.
The president's team is pointing blame at those who pushed the collusion narrative through the infamous Steele dossier, which had unverified allegations that the president worked with Russia in the 2016 election. Some of those individuals are former Associate Deputy Attorney General Bruce Ohr and his wife Nellie. The two were in contact with the author of the dossier, Christopher Steele, and even met with him the day before the Russia investigation was launched. Then there's former CIA Director John Brennan, who reportedly insisted the dossier be included in the counterintelligence reports on Russia's interference in the 2016 election.
I got information today that said that, remember, the dossier was floating around. A lot of media organizations were refusing to report on it because it wasn't verified. They said, we're not even going to report on this because it's so scandalous and not verified. And the source that I have informed me that it was John Brennan that was arguing and really pushing to get this dossier, which most of us consider to be a fake dossier, to get it attached to an intelligence report.
But Robert Mueller concluded the collusion narrative, largely pushed by the dossier, was not true, as he found no evidence the president or anyone associated with his campaign worked with the Russians. But the investigation into whether the president obstructed justice had a different beginning. That beginning was the firing of former FBI Director James Comey, as recommended by Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, both of whom oversaw the Russia investigation during their respective tenures. The president says he fired Comey for his mishandling of the Hillary Clinton email scandal, but many grew suspicious when the president made this comment.
I was going to fire Comey, knowing there was no good time to do it. And in fact, when I decided to just do it, I said to myself, I said, you know, this Russia thing with Trump and Russia is a made-up story. It's an excuse by the Democrats for having lost an election that they should have won.
In the end, Attorney General William Barr concluded the president did not obstruct justice after reviewing Mueller's findings. Now the White House is ready to fight back, suggesting another special counsel should be appointed to investigate the people who pushed claims that were later debunked. And the president's legal team says it won't take long until they get to the bottom of this, with Rudy Giuliani saying they'll likely uncover criminal evidence against these individuals in the next 6 months. Salsameda, One American News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.